Hi Sandy, good to hear from you. So let's see if we can get you some answers for this stuff. I feel like whoever this person ends up being for you, like all these readings combined that you're getting, it's going to start to paint a picture of who this person is. So hopefully we can exclude the people that you hope it's not and confirm who maybe it is. I still feel like it's a new person for you. I don't feel like this is a person that you have a past with. I don't feel like it is an ex for you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but usually my instincts are pretty on top of it. So we're going to pull some tarot first, see kind of what the general energy is. We're going to see if there's any signs you need to pay attention to. And then we're going to pull the who's thinking about you and see if we can figure out who it actually is, see if we can describe it. So let's see what's going on. All right, what does she need to know about the situation? You're stepping in your divinity, so that's awesome. So the Empress is all about nurturing the things that you want to grow, right? So she's in her divine energy. When she's nurturing, she's going through a lot of different things that maybe she's got accomplishments coming up. So that could be work, that could be personal life, goals. I feel like getting out in nature is going to be important for you right now too. Like, soak up the sunshine is what they're telling me. But you're going towards abundance. It's also a period of creation. So whether that's like creating a life with somebody, physically like having a baby, if that's something that you wanted to do, it can be a fur baby too. Like, we just got a second dog several months ago. So whatever the case might be, it's about creating things, creating abundance, creating a lot of positive changes in your life to be in that divine feminine energy. Growth and creativity. Yeah, so there's expansion coming for you, new beginnings. So aces, always new energy coming in, and that's exactly what I was feeling. Is I don't feel like this is past energy for you. I sincerely feel like this is somebody new that's coming into your life, and I feel like they'll shake things up, but in the best way possible. So that's important. All right, could be a fire sign. You could have fire sign placements that are coming through. The King of Wands is somebody who's very honest, very passionate, very driven, very outspoken, somebody who's kind of like the life of the party. It could be like somebody who's also a public figure in some way, that maybe they have like a social media presence, maybe they're very well known in their industry for work, things like that. But I feel like people know this person or know of this person, so they're very charming. They're somebody who really would kind of go out of their way to get your attention. Like, let's say you decided you were going to play hard to get. Once you figure out who it is, they're going to read that as a green light to keep chasing. So that's actually part of the draw for them. All right, sorry, dogs always tend to bark whenever I'm filming, it seems to be. So we have the moon out here as well. This is telling you that there's some sort of illusion that's coming to the surface to be revealed, right? So no rose-colored glasses. If you're dealing with things like illusions, insecurity, feeling like you're under somebody's spell, you've got to break that. You've got to see exactly what the truth is, what's the writing on the wall that you might be missing. I still feel like you could be kind of trying to let go of the current situation here, and I feel like there's some things that might come to the surface that are going to show you why you really want to leave. Yeah, going towards somebody who brings you a lot of emotional fulfillment, the King of Cups. He's who I call the ideal father figure for a reason. He's nurturing, he's romantic, he wears his heart on his sleeve, he's protective, he's loyal, he's trustworthy, he's an all-around good guy, especially when he's in the upright energy, which he is. So I feel like it would make a fantastic partner for you. I'd love it if the Emperor came out to match your energy, but so far having a king is way better than a page, and you have two kings. So things are going to start to pick up some momentum. We are almost, thank the loving God, we are almost out of Mercury in retrograde. It ends on, I think, the 27th or the 28th of this month, so next week. And so if things have been really stuck, really stagnant in an area of your life, I feel like that's also changing for the better, that things are going to finally make some forward progress. You could also need to be really careful that you're not rushing a decision. I feel like you need to be optimistically cautious, and that's not often a word that I would use, but you need to stay optimistic about the future, but you also need to be cautious. Why? Well, you're still kind of in this limbo mode that you're ending some things in your world. And so I would use some caution. Be mindful of the changes that you're making. Don't be careless. Don't make any reckless decisions. Travel is definitely indicated, but forward movement. So just don't rush things. But I feel like you could be taking a trip somewhere, traveling, purchasing a vehicle, all of those things with that card. Know that the hard work's going to be needed, so be willing to put in your best foot forward, whether it's at your job or somewhere else, like a relationship. Working hard's going to pay off, so whether that's a pay raise, a promotion, something gets noticed that actually is going to benefit you, so that's good. Don't overthink it. I feel like you are overthinking this because we've done several readings about it. So obviously, like, you're excited for new stuff, but there's still like this anxiety energy that I pick up too. So overthinking, worry, contemplation, the fear of the unknown, things like that. And so you want to be cautious that you're not overthinking a situation, because remember, our thoughts become things. So we can manifest based on like what we think about all the time, whether it's intentional or not. So Spirit knows that if we're an overthinker, they're not going to just give us the things that bother us, the things that we dwell on, but it can be a hurdle to overcome for changing those thought patterns into something positive. So that is where I would focus your energy, is on positive thinking. Think positive and stay optimistic about what is coming in, because all of your readings show that new energy is coming in if you're willing to close out the old chapters. So if things have been really stuck over the last couple of weeks with all the retrogrades going on, I feel like that's also going to start to change. So could be feeling still a little trapped in your situation, lots of anxiety and overthinking, and that's what needs to change, because new love is coming. So the Ace of Cups definitely is emotional fulfillment, but it's new love that's coming in. So again, just as I was saying before I pulled cards, I feel like this is a new person that's coming in for you. I don't feel like it is the ex. I do think this person is going to feel like a breath of fresh air, like a dream come true, bringing you a lot of happiness. And it will be very easy for you to feel kind of carried away, because if you've been in this negative mindset, negative situation, unhealthy or toxic cycle, it's going to first feel really foreign to you, right? Because sometimes we've never had a healthy relationship. The other thing is that you've got to take things slow. And I feel like it's going to be super easy, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, that they want things to move fast. So you've got to make sure that you're both on the same page. I feel like this person's going to be willing to go at your pace as long as they feel like you're both on the same page, is the energy that's coming through. What else does she need to know? Yeah. There's still a lot of worry here though. So I feel like you might be losing sleep over this situation. You might be obsessing about it, is more what I feel like. So there could be this anxious excitement is what Spirit's giving me. Like, anxious because you're tired of waiting, but also excited for what the future happens to bring. So it's like we got to find the middle ground there and let go of any obsessive thinking about it, and really just focus on, what do you need to focus on right now, today? What do you need to do right now and today? Tomorrow's not here yet, so you can't make it get here any faster. Just like, yesterday's already gone and you can't bring it back. So focus on the present moment. That's going to help. And you have the Lovers. So there will be a choice needing to be made here, but it's bringing in some sort of harmony. You got to have trust. You got to be able to take a leap of faith and make a choice about union. So interesting energy. I do feel like things are going to change pretty rapidly. Let's see. We already started Virgo season. So I would say that like Cancer season was probably something that kind of sparked some of this stuff for you. And then it's like we take one giant leap forward and 10 steps backwards during retrograde, right? So there could definitely have been some hiccups, some delays, things like that. But I feel like the delays are necessary because you're about to take a giant leap forward. So that really echoes with the Chariot of forward progress, going forward in a new direction. So no more stuck, stagnant energy coming for you. And the Uno reverse. So making some giant changes in life. Big turnaround, big changes, and like starting over someplace. So I do feel like you are. What was I saying about fire signs? Definitely tend to want your attention. I feel like if you are playing a little hard to get, or if they view it that way, I feel like it's adding fuel to the fire of, okay, that's my green light. I'm gonna give chase, and they definitely will do some things to get your attention because they want you to look at them. I feel like blue-green eyes are significant too. All right, what else? Music. Music could definitely be significant between you and this person. Creating a pleasing sound, sing it out loud. Maybe one of you's musically inclined. Maybe you meet this person at a concert or some sort of place where there's music playing in the background, not just like elevator music, but I feel like, you know, it could be karaoke night, open mic night, something like that where there's music playing. Yep, you're going in a new direction. You're going forward in life. Elevation, changes ahead, ascension, and a new timeline. Love to see that. What else? Ooh, somebody's definitely in the doghouse. I feel like it's the current partner. Could also be the ex that you are asking about. Someone's in trouble, anger, no contact, or separation. I feel like you and your current partner are about to separate. I'm going to try and get you some timing with that as well, but definitely. The new person in you, magnetic attraction, and that would make sense with soulmate. So I feel like you're energetically starting to repel people in your life that don't align with you, and then new energies coming in that you are going to be in alignment with. It is time to cut the cords. This is in reverse. So I feel like there's still some unfinished business here. And ironically, the snake tells us that it's time to shed our skin. So ground your energy, meditate, and it's time to go through like a rebirth and transformation, transformative energy for sure. Why? Well, because you've got to leave the old stuff behind to get to the good stuff. So let's figure out who this person, I want to know. Let's do the exclusion first. Who is she not supposed to be with? Someone with fashion colored hair. Who's she not supposed to be with? Likes to drink beer, liquor, wine, extrovert, outspoken, driven, and ambitious. That's fire energy. So we have the King of Wands out here. So we're excluding the fire sign, it looks like. It's not to say they might have fire placements in their chart, but like they probably would not be an Aries, Sag, or Leo as their sun sign. All right, tell me who she's supposed to walk away from. Gemini or air sign, freckles on the face. Somebody that has kids, blonde hair. All right, anyone else that she's supposed to walk away from? Someone with facial piercings, boyfriend. Okay, all right, describe the soulmate. Who is the soulmate that's coming in that she's gonna have to make a choice of? Who's the soulmate? Drives a sports car, jeans, t-shirts, and sweatpants, blue collar hard worker, listens to country music. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Junk food junkie, dimples in the cheeks, F, crafty and artistic, Y. All right, King of Cups. Who's the King of Cups? Listens to rap, curly or wavy hair, brown eyes. Let's see, the Lovers. Who is the choice between for the Lovers? B, slim build, Q, your crush. That's come out before too. Beautiful smile, letter H, average height 5'5" to 5'10". Stalker online or real life. This comes out in like all of your readings, I feel like. All right, so I feel like you may have had an ex that could be stalking you as well. I feel like this new person though is like, I don't know that you've met this person yet. I want to find that out. Let me see here. All right, has she met this soulmate that's coming in? Has she met them yet? No, and that's where the frustration is coming from. So, could take between 7 weeks and 7 months before this person comes in. I feel like there could be a lot of buzz, a lot of chatter, some curiosity. I feel like it's your energy that's the curiosity, that you're really trying to just kind of find out information. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking, they're out in the backyard. Ooh, yep, the big change has to happen first. We know that, right? That comes out every reading too, that some massive changes have to happen. That's what's going to be the leap going forward, is the changes have to come in. That causes the turnaround, hiccups for confirmation, and that gives you the fresh start. I feel like this person is seeking your attention once they come in. Again, I feel like music is significant to you. And in order for you to elevate, you've got to be willing to go through the changes. Not all of those are going to be fun. 7 again. So timing, I feel like, is 7 weeks to 7 months. 7 weeks from now, we'd be in, let's see, like October, early part of October, early to mid-October. 7 months, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, springtime. That would make sense for new beginnings too. Bottom of the deck. So we do have fire energy around you. It's either your energy or it's theirs. So needing to take that leap of faith. You have the leapfrog going in a new direction. You have the elevation card. So things are changing, but albeit very slow. And I know that's frustrating to hear, but it will be worth it. 10 of Pentacles. So either you're going to come into some money or this person has money. Could be an inheritance, lottery win, things like that. Could be sudden wealth. Could be something that you've worked your whole life for to go in a new direction and be positive. But you got to sever the ties of the things that don't work. There's been too much betrayal and backstabbing. So like once you hit rock bottom, the only real option is to go forward, right? So we have the Chariot, we have elevation, we have the Uno reverse where like things really start to drastically turn around for the better. What is her outcome for this? You've got to go towards finding your confidence. You have the King and the Queen of Wands. So that's a power couple. That's lots of passion, lots of independence, lots of confidence. Again, I feel like this person sees you somehow and they want your attention. They want you to notice them. I don't feel like they're on your radar yet. I feel like that's going to change. But I feel like, again, we have to cut cords first. We have to cut cords, sever ties, and be done. And that keeps coming out in all of your readings. So I feel like that's the glitch, right? That's the holdup. Money, if it's been an obstacle, is going to change for the better. So don't hoard your resources. Know that plenty more is coming. If that's not an issue right now, come up with a game plan, you know? Like, start figuring out how you're going to go forward, where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what you need to accomplish your goals so that this person can come in. Give me timing for this. Yeah, you're going to have to go through like the courts, obviously, to dissolve stuff. I feel like you're going to get the justice that you're looking for, though. So whether, you know, they have to pay child support, alimony, all that stuff, I feel like it'll be an equal and fair decision. But I feel like you got to start working on you in the meantime. Like your confidence might need a boost. So work on you, self-love, self-care. What else do I feel like? Yeah. And you've got to let go of the person that's like holding you back. Because I feel like this person is very logical for most things, but they're really rigid. They don't want to budge. They definitely are a person who wants it their way and they think that they know best. So you may have to detach from that situation as well. Yep. Creating the balance. So you can't juggle forever. You're definitely going to have to make a choice here because the stability that you want, that you need, is actually coming in. But again, you got to do some stuff in order to get there. I feel like things are changing over the next several months. So like 7 weeks to 7 months is the timing that I'm getting. So I would say by like March, I feel like you're going to be in completely different energy. Yeah, bottom of the deck. So watch out for people who are trying to backstab you, deceive you in some way, lie to you, manipulate you, or untrustworthy people. I feel like you need some boundaries there, or to eliminate and disconnect altogether. And that you have your guard up, and I feel like it's necessary at the moment. So eventually you're going to have to learn to kind of stabilize and let that down. Because when this person comes in, you're going to want to be in healed energy and your Empress energy. You don't want to be in like broken energy. So you got to work on that in the meantime. I do feel like you're trying to kind of build your legacy or kind of build some wealth so that you can actually let go of your current situation. And that could take some time. But in 7 months, you could do a lot of stuff. So I feel like that's important. There's the X that returned, the 6 of coins, or excuse me, 6 of cups. This person also needs to let go. I don't know how long you've been broken up with this past person, but I feel like because retrograde, it's like it brings up old stuff. So that needs to be something that you squash. I would definitely block this person if you don't feel like the reading is describing them as the person you should go towards. Then I would block them. Why? Because it's just old energy that needs to be cut off. Like, it'd be fine to reminisce about stuff if it was good memories, but 9 times out of 10 people haven't changed enough to even warrant the conversation. So that's totally your call. If you want to find out where they are in life, whatever, do your thing, but I would suggest that it's probably not worth your time. I feel like you're going in a different direction anyway, so it's like a waste of both of your time to even visit old memories. Just not even worth it. Shed the past and go in the new direction, because I feel like the new direction is so much better. I feel like this new person is pretty successful in whatever they do. They're willing to put in the hard work. They're willing to be patient. They're willing to take things slow. You have 3 kings. I still don't see the emperor. Actually, you have all 4 kings, which would entail it is the emperor, because they have all of that within them, right? So we have fire, water, air, and earth all out here. All right, last little bit here. So definitely you need to stand your ground. You need to have some boundaries. There is some sort of clarity or truth coming in, whether it's in this reading or something else that gives you the breakthrough you need. You are going towards a victory. So fame, fortune, recognition, success in some way, shape, or form, whether it's at work, your personal life. You're the one holding you back at this point. So I won't mince words, you know that. Readjustments are needed. You got to figure out what you want so you can go in that direction, because your wish fulfillment's coming. So it's important that you start getting your ducks in a row. The money's coming in more than enough. You are definitely going to elevate and you're going to grow. And so I feel like whoever this person ends up being for you, it's going to be everything you're looking for and more. What do the kids call that? All that in a bag of chips. So it's time to really let go of what isn't working so that the good stuff starts to flow in, because I feel like it's coming quicker than you realize it is. And so I would sever ties with the past, and I would just be open to new opportunities. So what does that mean? That means that all of the things from the past, you want to let go of those. If it's meant for you, it's going to come in. X is returning during Mercury in retrograde is just that. It's a closed cycle that needs to stay closed, right? So rarely would I tell anybody that, oh yeah, if your X resurfaces, it's a good idea to get re-involved. Never during a Mercury in retrograde. Never. It's the revision process. You're looking at those things to review them and go, is this really what I want? Or are they still the same dirtbag they were? And that's why things ended. They say they're an X for a reason. Throw them to the graveyard, leave them there. You don't want to revisit that. It's like a plunger. It's just bringing up old shit. You don't want that. So let that go. Why? Because you have beautiful things trying to come in. You're the reason they're not moving forward. So you've got to let go of that. You've got to shift your perspective. You got to see things differently to get to all the goodies. The Star, the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers. Like, you have amazing things trying to come in. So instead of overthinking it, instead of, seeking out all these different readings from different places and trying to figure out what's the best answer, you need to trust yourself in here. You need to let go of what isn't serving you, and you've got to be able to make forward progress, because it's coming. You have a tower out here. So I feel like for something in your life, it's going to be a major change for you, and it leads to the positive stuff. So be willing to let those things go. Don't hold on to the past. Don't dwell on the past. Step into your divine energy. Find your confidence. Find your courage. Be willing to step out of that comfort zone, because that is where you will find what you're looking for. When I started doing readings 4.5 years ago, never in a million years did I think I would be doing this. Never. It just wasn't in my wheelhouse. It was something that made me super nervous. Still does sometimes. So stepping out of your comfort zone is what's going to lead to your greatest success. But you got to be willing to take that first step. So get ready to leap, because some good stuff's coming in if you're ready to do that. Hope that helps. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.